Well, off we go. Off we go to another world, another area to go get some stuff that we need to we need really in order to be able to move forward. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to Captain of Industry. Today, we need to do a few things. And by today, well, a few things, I mean we need to actually start looking at some of the stuff we need in order to move forward with our progression. So I need to quit clicking that button and click the bottle button down here because we have since done, we've done a little bit of research, not a lot. I went ahead and researched glass making, but we are clear all the way up to the spot where we need to stop, which is data center, so that we can make, a few of these red chips, or the electronics 3. In order to be able to make electronics 3, we need to be able to, kind of build a bunch of stuff, or we can kind of cheese it a little bit if we so desire. So what I need to do today is, unfortunately, we have to start learning fortunately, finally, we've been touting this for a while now. This whole update was based on the fact that they added us some new logistics and some new transportation devices, i.e. trains. So what we need to learn today is how to get a few things moved from point A way the heck over here to point B over here somewhere. We have also run into a kind of a little issue now, whereas there is no more coal left in this hole. I mean, there's a little bitty scraping of stuff right here that is not even registering as far as what's in the hole. They've cleaned the walls up. We've cleaned the walls up, and I have started to just fill the hole in. So essentially what we need to do with these guys is we need them to stop digging in this hole, and they need to get assigned to a different location so that we can start, doing other stuff. So we're going to send you guys over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just do 6 for now. I have a couple of excavators coming over here to start getting this mess of a gold deposit figured out. There's not a whole lot there, but I think we should be able to make a reasonable amount of at least parts out of it for a while. I mean, you're looking at a deposit that's very, very, very deep at least, so we're going to have to probably start like way back here and dig into this thing sideways. I don't know yet. We do have an issue out here, is that this surface area, at least right in here, is not very flat, so we can't really build much in here, and I did kind of make this a little far away in case. We're going to have to figure out how to either truck the materials out of here over to a flat area so that we can build a train station, or we have to flatten the area out first, which I think I'm probably just going to go ahead and build like an ore depositing system, like maybe right in here, and then we'll see about trying to get a train maybe into this valley. I don't know how I want to do this yet because there are two sources of things that I want to go ahead and start working on. I do want to be farming up this coal because there's a lot of it here. There's quite a decent amount of coal here. And we're also going to have to build a train station somewhere out over here. So let's go ahead and figure out some of this silliness when it comes to being trains today. I think we start over here somewhere. And I figure probably what we'll do is we'll build like the depot in here, and then the stations that we're going to need to be able to dump into this area, this material here, we will be just directly dumping into here, which means we're probably going to have to deal with, the crossings, the whatnot, and all of those kinds of things. The issue, again, I think is going to be, we don't really necessarily need a massive amount of coal now because we do have stuff coming in with a cargo ship over there, so we're fine for now. But the gold is important because in order to make those electronic products, we need to farm up and produce gold ingots or gold whatever this is. So they're going to be directly put into building all of the little wafers and the chips and the parts and things and whatnot, that in order to be able to make microchips that will then be able to be added to an electronics 2 to make an electronics 3 in one of these assemblies. Now, when I say that there's a kind of a way you can get around that for a little while, there is a trade, at least we got the trade, for gold into the microchips, which means I don't necessarily have to set up the production line for them now in order to be able to get to the next step, because the next step, if I can get this to come up, in order to be able to make any of these servers, we're going to need 4 of these electronics 2 and some electronics 3 and some steel. What I'm kind of probably going to do again this time, like I've done several times in the past, is that we're going to not be building any of these microchip machines right out because of the fact that they take a considerable amount of teraflops to work. That's why I went ahead and built three of these data centers or mainframe computers so that we can run at least enough of those plus the well, I believe it's what is it? You can run 4 of the microchip machines plus the silicon processor thingy that you need in order to be able to make the wafers. So it's a kind of an involved process. It's interesting. It's going to be very, like I said, very slow and very painful. We'll probably get built in somewhere right around in this location right here, because that'll give us plenty of room to expand it once we get the rest of the parts that we need. But I think for right now, what we need to do, like I said, is get some trains going finally after all of this time. So let's see here. We need a train, not this. We don't need the manager just yet. We need a depot. I think we're going to build it somewhere right around in here. And I'm going to put at least one extension on the back of it. How many people is that going to take? 8. Okay, go ahead and, I mean, if nothing else, we can build it later. Go ahead and build that right now. We'll let things get to work. Because we need those guys over here to get to driving a long ways. What are you guys doing? No valid destination. Well, let me uncheck you and then uncheck you. Sometimes they get a little confused because I told them to do something and now they're trying to get over there. Okay, you're clear now. And you're clear now. Okay, good. We're good to go. I know those were probably the ones that were in here digging the hole, but we need to let the excavators and the trucks drive all the way the heck over here. I don't know. I'm contemplating running a different type of an idea here. I'm contemplating actually running the steam engines, but I'm kind of thinking that's going to be a bad idea because we're going to need to be able to bring fuel out here for fuel stations. So I think we probably don't run those. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see. What do we got here? We've got a new train system. So what I'm going to do is, like I say, we're going to kind of run out here and we're going to put a stop here. I do think we're going to do bidirectional traffic, meaning, well, one-way traffic, not a bidirectional train. I do like my bidirectional, well, one-way trains more so than I like other things. So let's see here. We should kind of want to line it up so that that track is going to go kind of right up this hill and this way. Let's see if we can make this idea work a little bit, because I think what we're going to do right off is just dump the coal straight into this. So I'll just build a just jump over thingy right here for them. So how do you work? That is not where I wanted you, but that's fine. We'll put you there. Loose module, and I think what I might do is this, because we're going to go try to attack the coal first. And then I guess what we do while we're paused here is you build track. Let's kind of come out to there. I understand that this is going to be slow down speed kind of things, but I do want to kind of bring it back. Do something similar to what we do in like Factorio. I don't know. I guess we do. How wide is that ramp? Because they're going to need access at least on one side of it. Man, I really didn't line that up at all, did I? Hang on a second. Let's move that over. So I do know that they need a specific amount of spacing to function correctly, because they will cause, like, again, there's no real brains to these things. They just run without any, well, I think the only thing you do is set a route and that's it. So let's see here. I'm going to build a track from here up to there. Are you going to do this, or are we going to have to do some fun stuff here? Okay. Just like you to go flat if you could, please. There. Okay, that doesn't make sense. Let's start there, and then you come up here. No? Go a little further. Again, we're experimenting on camera. I've never done this yet. This is my first time fooling with them. So it will lay flat, it just not want to. Okay, well, try this. No, you need to go back one there. Okay, so you will lay flat on that. Barely. I mean, I guess we work with that and see how we go. I'm concerned this is going to get really ugly very quickly. Let me do a little fiddling here and see what I can't come up with. Okay. I think I might have something to at least test and play with at this point. I think. Because what we're going to do is we're just going to let this kind of run out and go away. And then we're going to build it back here so that the trucks can just grab it from right here. So like in reality, what we'll do is we'll just put one of these. I'm going to say probably about right there. And just connect it with some of the goodness that is these U-shaped connectors to here to there. Oh, we're going the wrong direction. Can I turn you around? Unload. Okay. And then you are, well, we'll say you're going to be the coal for the minute. Copy, click, paste, paste, paste. There, cool. Okay, then we can connect these up. I could scoot that back just a hair if I cared, but that's fine. There's still plenty of room for them to drive through here. I have no idea how this is supposed to work. Okay, so you're going out that direction. Okay, the direction is set. Anyhow, so I've got just a kind of a singular little thingy. I went ahead and got it up on elevated rails coming through here just for the funsies of it. We'll just see how this all works. It's going to then drop back down over here. And we're going to have to probably build a, like little offshoots. They're going to have a little yard. So like the way that I have this right now, that one train is going to be able to come through there. If I wanted to build another train, like say next to it, I'm going to either have to come in behind it here or come off the side. We're just kind of playing for a little bit. I also have a thing here that I probably should get built so that we're not screwing with the copper. I know I did a whole bunch of those just for the giggles of it, but we'll at least do that. Go ahead and do this, please. I suppose. Then the other thing we're going to need is fuel. So let's just grab a tank and put it probably right here so that we can then connect it to the other things. I think. Let's see. Tank, storage, fluid, good enough. We'll put you about right there. And just use a basic pipe for that. And you're going to get the thing here. I need to copy, say, that. And paste it there. Cool. All right. And then I suppose we just tell it build. I don't know. I might need to put another crossing over here somewhere. Right now, I don't know. This is probably going to be temporary for where this is going to be. I actually do kind of plan eventually to maybe put them back here if I don't put the houses back there. But sure. I guess. Go ahead and unpause it. And then we'll build I suppose I can do it right here. That's the other thing I kind of think I want to do as well while I'm thinking about this. We're going to need to bring fuel out there. So, can I grab you and go this and put you right there instead? And then I want to put a fluid module on this as well. I'm not expecting a lot of this. We're just trying to see how this is all going to work right now. Unpause, pause, unpause, and then you get tied to there as well. Unpause. This is going to be fuel, because I want to bring diesel out there so that we're not driving all the heck the way over here to get it. And I don't want the trucks from over here, like this one, driving all the way the heck over there to fuel things. That's going to be staying there. So I think for a test, we let them build that. And then we come over here, and right here, I suppose, I will build a, let's see, I want a loose module. I know we're going to have to do the gold here in a little bit. I'm going to be worried about these for right now. Loose module, I guess I could just do 2 coal and 2 gold for right now, but I think we'll do that. And then I want a fluid station and a diesel fuel module thing. I guess I don't need that one here, do we? No, we don't need that one here. Sure. Unpause. And then what we're going to do is I need another big gigantic container for these. Fuel. Unpause all that. You are going to be coal. You are going to be get built right now. Import route from this. And then we'll go ahead and set you guys up 2 stations here. We're going to just essentially level this for right now so that they can bury this side, because there's a bunch of coal probably going to be right here, and we don't want the sea to be taking it from us. But I think what we'll do for now is I will do that minus some of this, and then they can get to work leveling and finding all of that coal. And you guys should be able to dump. I'm not going to have them drag slag all the way up here. And, oh right, I can't do that. I need to build a ore sorting facility out here. Yeah, I can't do that, can I? No, we can't do that. We're going to have to undo you. No, let go. Just stop. It's fine. Let's build a baby ore sorting facility. It's going to go... I guess I don't need that many trucks then, because they're not going to be trucking from very far. Sure, we'll put you about right there. I'm going to hook it up, do the thing we've been doing already, and then we'll see how the rest of this all goes. Well, it turns out we need to do a little bit more making of things. Let's see. I need a place to put rail parts, which I think we might be able to squeeze them in right there, because the 2 things that we need are right here, concrete and steel. Right? Yes. Well, let's just stick one of those guys in here. I didn't realize I was going to need that many things. And of course, you're not paying attention. I'm kind of half asleep today, so we're just going to go ahead and toss down another assembly like right here, since it fits. I think we can make that work, even though the shredder's almost in the way. We'll do a flat lift here to there, and a flat lift. I think that might work. It's probably going to get in the way, isn't it? Yes. Shoot. Alrighty then, there we go finally. That's going to take a little while to get all that built because I was too stupid enough to pay attention to whether I needed that or not, but it's okay. We should be good once this fills up and they start being able to haul stuff for that track line laying around. So I'm going to go ahead and kind of fiddle around with this. Where are we and why are we not? Oh, I paused you. Right. Unpause. Get back to work. You guys need to start hauling more of that mountain away. We're going to slowly fill in some of this. Well, we're going to fill this in for certain, and then I'm going to probably start cutting some of this mountain, well, this hillside down. We'll probably just kind of work at it at an angle once we get this area flattened out completely, and then I'll probably just dig this whole valley out too. I don't know yet. We haven't made up our minds completely, but we do need to get a couple of things going. So copper ore is low. This is a high supply of sand. That's fine. Ore sorting plant is full because of sand, which is fine. Actually, iron is coming in. We're good there. I should probably shut the iron off at this point. Why are you taking so long? Oh, right. I need better belts. I really do need better belts. You guys can pause for a minute, I think. This one. Yes, please. You guys don't have something to dig. Why not? Oh, wow. We've managed to flatten that area out finally. Cool. Well, can we finish taking this mountain down then, and then we'll be good to go with the rest of you guys. So you, edit area, slide over. Sure. There, that looks better. If anything else, I might go in here and level on this a little bit too. Can I scoot you over just a little bit there? Can we go like that and get all of it? If I grab the corner, I can grab it, I think. Finally getting used to this selection idea. It works pretty well, actually. All right, and then we'll level all of this as well. There you go. Get to digging, fellas. Thank you. Have we hit coal yet? We have. Good. Please start hauling that over there so we can start loading it into this dock. Here, please. Thank you. The reality, what we need to do here is we need to build a train. I'm going to use a diesel locomotive. Sure. And then I need a single tanker wagon and 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. So where do you go? How does this work? Add a stop. Oh, I don't have a station. I need a... Where's the station? Station. There. Okay. And then a station needs to happen over here, I assume, huh? Like this? Actually, we need an empty module. And then a train station. I believe. Something kind of like that. Sure. Let's just go with that and we'll let everything build for a little while and see how this all goes. We've got a long way to go. I mean, they've got a lot of stuff to put down. So at least we got all the gravel and whatnot taken care of. Alrighty, we're getting there. I'm just about done building this track, I think. Now that we have all that ready to go, we should be good. All right, so you're set up. Everything is here. We have high supply of iron ore. We know that's great. You guys can stop doing this for a little while. That was kind of expensive. I'm going to have to probably redo that almost completely, because this is going to need to get moved somewhere out of this area, at least over here probably, so that it can be like quadrupled in size. I think we probably need at least 3 of those to go, because that was a lot of rails. I mean, that was a lot of rails. I guess I needed to pay attention when I was building this. Build track. How much does this cost if you just do... So, like, if I go from that line to that line, that is 16 rails. Wow. Okay. That's why it was expensive. All right. Well, I guess it is what it is there. Cool. Every single tile costs a rail. That's expensive. Anyhow, we should have a train built, ready to go. Okay. So what we want it to do then is add a new line. No, I don't want this one. I don't want this one. I want this one. How do you delete? How I delete? That way? Okay, line 2. Can I adjust the name on this? Whole train for now. And you will get... Okay, so how we do... Sends the train to the main depot to be scrapped for parts. Schedule. Add a stop. Do I need this open anymore? There. And then just this. Okay. And then do we open the door and it comes out chooching? Oh, I put it on backwards. Or is it backwards? No, this headlight's that way. Good. So then it should stop, fill up with fuel. Why you no find path? Can't find path, can't find path. Okay, how come? Did I put the... No, it's on the right side. Oh, let's not do this real quick. Control X. Are you pointed the right direction? Request train only if all modules full. Any module full. I don't know. I guess what we do is that going to work now? Do you move? How come you can't get there? Do I not have an entire length of track all the way over here? Oh. Why are those not connected? Oh. There we go. That might fix the problem. Okay. And then we have a choo-choo train that we can follow. We'll see how this works. May need to do a little adjustment on some of this track because I do know it's going to be kind of bumpy and slow, but for now we just need to see what it does. Again, I have no idea what I'm doing. I've never used these things yet. Might need to make that a little softer. The height meters and the numbers when you're placing things down, you can kind of see how it's supposed to do stuff. So, did you fill it all the way up? You empty. You're empty. Okay, so then that'll put fuel in the fuel tanks. That will dump this into there. They'll pick up the diesel and then they can stop driving around all over the place, and hopefully everything over here will be a little bit better. So then that's you for now. Where's my follow button? I think I probably should have gone up just a little higher in a couple of places here, but yeah, it doesn't like that corner. I may need to fix that corner. It's pretty slow. Although it doesn't really matter again at this point. We're just doing this to get a little bit of coal going over here so we can do what we need to do. Cool. And so then those will drain, fill up full of fuel, fill the train back up, and away it goes. Cool. Okay, neat. Well, I don't know how long this one's going to be, but I think we're going to stop right there. That took plenty of time for me to get this train running and working, and like you said, I think we're probably going to have at least 2 more on this line because we're getting ready to run out of iron, which is not great, and there's an iron mountain right there. So I may rework a little bit of this in here because that seems to slow it down quite a bit coming on into that corner, and of course the corners are going to slow it down. I understand why people run bidirectional trains now because they slow down a whole heck of a lot less, but I think we'll just do with it as we've got going right now, and that should be fine. I may try to, I don't know, might put another cargo loader on here or something, or however this goes, but once you get up on top, how fast do you actually go? 60 kilometers an hour? It's kind of slow, but I mean, it's better than, you know, trying to truck it that far. 70. Yeah, I need to work on that corner. We're going to need to work on these corners right here and probably a couple of these other ones. But for now, I think I'm going to leave it like that because we do have another impending problem that's going to be happening fairly soon. But we still have a fair amount of iron in that hole left. So I think I'll be okay for a little while. I'm going to go ahead and fill up a box full of rails, I think, and then maybe tweak a little bit more on this. I'm going to have to build little yards, I believe. I already kind of had one built anyway, or thought of. But we're going to have to build little yards. This was just a test to see how this works. So what I need to do probably is we will go over here now and pause. I think I'm going to pause the ore sorting plant for now. And they'll let them drain these tubs out. We'll let this tub drain down. I need to rebuild this side so that it has a pass-through capability, so we can get this gold going as well. So I think I will have that ready for next episode where we'll start working on this process here. Again, all I'm going to do is just going to change a couple things up, set up another one of these little guys right here in this area once we drain this tub full of, or this bucket full of coal that I had to decide to put over here, which is fine, but I need to redo this end so that I can get a couple of more slots in here because we're going to need to be able to move this and the coal and that gold and maybe some of the other things in this area fairly soon. So anyhow, I'll see you all later. Thank you so much for watching. We got trains. We got a train finally somewhere, finally having a train run on the thing. I know it's been like many episodes and I keep putting trains in the thing, but there, we finally have a train. So choo-choo. I'll see y'all later.